Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Nipple MMA. Today I'm going to be doing the UFC Fight Night between Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong. Interesting card. There's a couple of good fights. Now, I'm only going to do the main event. I'm not going to go through the prelims. So, yeah, let's get right into it. We'll start with Alonzo Menifield from the United States versus Julius Walker, also from the United States. This is a light heavyweight bout. The only thing is, I have not really seen Julius Walker fight. I'm not very familiar with him, but let's have a quick look here. If I'm not mistaken, I think Alonzo is on 15-1. Is it 15-1? And he's had like 10 first round knockouts. Just see. Oh, sorry, it's 15-5-1. In this one, I'm going to go with Alonzo Menifield because, like I said, I don't know much about Julius Walker. So let's go with Alonzo Menifield. Now, the next fight is a light heavyweight bout as well between Ion Cuțelaba from Moldova. He's fighting versus Ibo Aslan from Turkey. I see he's on Ibo, is on a -55. The odds in his favor. Let's have a quick look. So Ion, like I said, these two fighters haven't seen them much fighting, or if I have, I got stuck in my head which one is the better one. But if I'm looking at the record, 18-10, and for Ibo 14-1. Ibo looks like he's on a tear at the moment from Turkey. So I'm going to go with Ibo from Turkey. I think he's a bit younger as well. The age should be in his favor as well. Right. Let's move on to the next one. Man, I love this fighter. Man, he used to be awesome back in the day. Edson Barboza from Brazil. Man, oh man. His kicks, insane. But then again, he got knockouts with his hands and his feet. He was awesome. Not say he's not awesome anymore, but I mean he's getting old now. He's fighting against Steve Garcia from the United States. Don't know much about Steve Garcia. Let's have a quick look here. This is for featherweight bout. I see Steve Garcia it's in his favor, the odds. This one doesn't want to go in. Okay. In this one, I'm gonna stick with the old guard. I'm gonna go with Edson Barboza. He's the man. Next up, we have got Rob Font from Puerto Rico. He's going up against John Matsumoto. He must have either a father or the mother is from Japan. And he's fighting from Brazil. And it's a catchweight bout. Let's have a quick look here. So, Rob Font is on 21-8. He's definitely the veteran. He's going up against 16-0 from Jean Matsumoto, but he has not lost. So the momentum is with him, the age is with him, but with Rob Font, the experience is with him. This one, I'm gonna go with Jean Matsumoto. Let's see if he can get it done. Right. Next up, we have featherweight bouts. Jean Silva versus Melsik. Baghdasaryan. That's right. I know how to say it. If John is from Brazil and then Melsik is from Armenia. Let's have a look. Now, in this fight, I don't have a bias or I don't have a horse in this race, but like I always do, say is I want other countries that doesn't have champions or a lot of fighters within the UFC to do well. So I'm going to go with the Armenian fighter because there's not a lot of Armenian fighters that I know that are doing well. He doesn't have a bad record, 8-2 versus Jean Silva, 14-2. Both don't have a bad record. Similar stats. Armenian's a bit taller. His reach is 1 inch longer. Yeah, let's hope Melsik does the job for the featherweight belt. And then we get to the two most interesting fights on the card. We will start with, of course, the middleweight belt. Mr. Brendan Allen. This guy hates my boy DDP. He hates him just because he made a joke of what was on his arm as a tattoo. That's just stupid to me. You know, I mean, what's a bit of banter between guys? He's acting like a girl when he does that. Any case, he's on his period. So I'm going to go, let's see. Okay, so he's fighting against Anthony Hernandez. Now, they're both from America. Let's see the record for Mr. Anthony Hernandez, 13-2. And Brendan Allen's on 24-6. But Brendan Allen has lost a couple of his fights, and whereas Anthony Hernandez has got momentum behind him. I think this fight, if it goes to the ground, I think Anthony has got this. But to be honest, even if it stays on the feet, like I say, you know, sometimes with Brendan Allen, for me, is his mentality is not, it's not all there for fighting sometimes, depending on what period of the month it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez. Either by, I don't think it's gonna go the distance. Yeah, I'm gonna go with knockdown, and then while he's knocked down, he's gonna get submitted. So it's going to go to Mr. Anthony Hernandez. Next up, we get to the main event, the card that makes this card. Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong from China. I see Song Yadong. The odds are in his favor. 280 minus 285. Let's have a quick look here. Now Henry Cejudo is definitely the veteran. 16-4. Song Yadong, well, you wouldn't say so by looking at the the record. Song Yadong 21-8. You can say they're both veterans, really. But let's see, the leg reach 37-38, reach 64. Ish. Cejudo with his short arms, you know. But let's see what happens. I'm rooting for Henry Cejudo, of course. He's a nice guy. I'm not saying Song Yadong is not a nice guy. But I like the way Henry Cejudo fights. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go with Henry Cejudo on this one. But yeah, good luck to both of them. Let's see what happens and what's next, depending on what happens. In any case, that's my roundup for the Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong fight night for this weekend coming up. Let me know what you guys think. Am I talking a lot of cuck? But yeah, it's an interesting card. Not as bad as 312. Thank goodness DDP fucked Sean up. But in any case, enough about that. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.